What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video I'm just going to be talking about something in NBA 2K21 My Team. So lads, can we just say it like it is? The Game of Rings has been a disaster, an absolute disaster. But I don't want this to get mixed up. I don't think it's a bad idea. I do not think it was a bad idea to put this in the game. I don't. I actually think it was quite a good idea. But evidently, they didn't have the means of doing it, and they still said, screw it, we're going to go through with it. The fact that we're getting a free dark matter is great. Do not let the fact that we're getting a free dark matter take away from the fact that the entire event has been an absolute disaster, because both can be true. It can be great to get free content, but the way we're getting free content can be a disaster. Just like this one right here, the Thunder one changing from assists to points to assists, just because they didn't want to click a few buttons. And then I'm pretty sure 2K have come out and said no, it never actually said there was points, even though we have video evidence of it. And then these taking like 2 hours for garbage men. Like, we can be getting free content, but 2K can be doing it badly. Again, just like making the Spotlight Sims stupidly hard. Like, making them just stupidly hard, which evidently showed they didn't even test the Spotlight Sims. Like, you can do something great, but it can be executed poorly. And this is what I think is what's happening with this. So, I'm going to explain everything that's happened, and let me know one thing that was done correctly, except for free dark matter. Without the words, the end goal of a free dark matter was great, which we all agree on. Say what was done well. So, if you guys remember this picture right here, obviously these are the 6 players. Your battleground, your challenger awaits. So, triple threat. This was all about triple threat. It's the weirdest one. It doesn't really make much sense, but this whole Game of Rings was meant to be based around the triple threat game mode. Only points scored in triple threat count. Remember that. That only points in triple threat counted. This is how we were pitched it. But then the season starts, and actually in the dev blog they said Galaxy Opal or Dark Matter. And then everyone, well, more so than anything, I ranted about it, and it then became guaranteed Dark Matter, but it became a guaranteed Dark Matter from the person's team. We still don't know who the guaranteed Dark Matter players are. We still do not know. Like, I don't really get it. And then, in terms of the leaderboard, there is none. I don't know how 2K can take into account. Like, surely they don't have it on their back end. Maybe they do have it on their own back end. But like, how are 2K meant to know? You see here, for example, let's just say I use Bowl. Bowl's played 51 games. About 7 of them haven't been triple threat online. So how is 2K meant to differentiate? Because they have their minutes per game and stuff. How does 2K differentiate on their back end between a triple threat game and an unlimited game and a limited game and everything? Because on our end, we can't differentiate between it. And then, like, even if you're looking at the community hub, you see Donovan Mitchell, Zion, and Jason Tatum are the 3, and Anthony Davis are the 3 that are the most used. But guess who's number 1? The one player who's not on the list. Is currently number 1. The one player. Like, you couldn't make this up. So the most used players are the 4 that aren't on it. And just look at this, what's happening. So obviously, Zion starts at number 2, Mitchell number 3, whatever. Simmons in last place. Zion takes the lead. We all were pushing for Zion. Again, we don't know who the teammates are yet, which means we could be pushing for nothing, but you never know. Like, does Rocco play for the Blazers? Like, he could be a good one for the Blazers. And then it was Dame and Zion, and they put in the challenge for Donovan Mitchell, which looked like it rigged it for Mitchell. So he was ahead. And then Donovan Mitchell remains number 1. A couple of hours later, Dame has reclaimed the top spot. And Zion is last. So first of all, Zion was first. Zion was first, Simmons was last. And Zion is in the most used team, and Simmons is not. It is the most difficult to score points in bunches because Simmons can't shoot 3-pointers. There is no way Zion has gone from first to last in the last week despite being in the team of the week. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And until I see the numbers, I'm not going to believe it. I'm not going to believe it. This could be random for all we know. This could be completely random. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe I reckon they just took Donovan Mitchell off first spot. But like, how does Zion Williamson jump from... You guys are seeing right here. How does Zion jump from third to last? In one day. Not even one day. June the 12th at 4 p.m. my time. 5:51. In 13 hours, he jumps from, third to last. And he was first a couple of days ago. I refuse to believe this is real. With no scoreboard, I refuse to believe this is real. And also, when does this end? We don't know when it ends. It just says Monday. What time on Monday? What day? Someone was expecting a locker code today. Did it end at 12 a.m. Pacific time Sunday night? Is it over right now? Are people grinding for no reason? It said a few hours left with 13 hours to go. Is it still on? They never said it was over. Is it still on? How are we meant to know? Did it stop when content came out? Is it going to stop at 12 a.m. Pacific time tonight? Or is it already done? We don't know. We don't know. Like, this is the worst ran thing ever. There is no leaderboard. Oh yeah, and then also this. All points scored in limited will be added to the final tally. So the whole purpose of this was about triple threat. The whole purpose about triple threat, and I'm not even going to complain. Like, if the limited triple threat thing just happened, I'm not even going to say that's rigging it, because it's not. Like, that is not rigging it. It's just laughable that they didn't plan for anything. They didn't plan for anything. It was all meant to be about triple threat. Like, it was all meant to be about triple threat. They made a whole big deal about it being triple threat, and then when on the last weekend, they were like, you know what? Limited counts as well. Screw it. Limited counts as well. It ends on Monday. What time on Monday? Monday. Ends on Monday. Monday where? Like, how are we meant to know? Does it end Monday morning, midnight Pacific time? Does it end content time Monday? Does it end Pacific time later? Is it over right now? How are we meant to know? You never give an end time. So, let's just say this. Positives, free dark matter. Negatives, no leaderboard. First negative. That's one of the biggest. We don't know who we're grinding for. Like, for all we know, Dame could be CJ McCollum, who's going to be a garbage man. But Donovan Mitchell could be this demigod Rudy Gobert, for all we know. Tatum, it could be anyone. People are saying it's Robert Williams. It could be a Jaylen Brown dark matter that we're going for, which could actually be unreal. Anthony Davis, for all we know, obviously we're not going to be getting LeBron, but let's just say hypothetically we could be getting LeBron. For Simmons, we could be getting Embiid dark matter because you don't have an Embiid. But nobody knows who we're grinding for. So, no timer. Nobody knows who we're grinding for. So, no scoreboard. So, nobody knows who's in the lead or what they're doing. No incentive to actually grind, because you could score 1,000,000 points to one player and it makes no difference. They added an XP challenge for one of the players, where you specifically had to use their level 1 card, which pushed the worst player in the entire list up to number 1. Obviously, we don't know who we're getting. And there is no timer, so we don't know when it ends. Like, yes, I'm excited for the guaranteed pink, or not pink diamond. Man, I still have NBA 2K18 pink diamonds 99 overall in my head. I've just played so much of this game throughout the years. The guaranteed dark matter locker code. These tiers change so often I forget. Yes, that is great. Do not think I am complaining about the free dark matter, because I am not. I am not complaining about the free dark matter. But, like, this is the most half-assed thing 2K have ever done. Nothing was done well. There's a reason we've called the game of rigged. Because as far as we're aware, it's just being 2K just moving people around the positions. And I refuse to believe Zion Williamson. Who is the best of all these cards, by the way. In-game, Zion is the best and it's not close. Zion, who's the best in-game of all these cards, has gone from first to last. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I do not believe that that's happened. I think 2K are just shaking around the numbers. I just switch. I think 2K realized that it's actually easier for them to not do anything and then just say you have to do all of these stuff, get the XP challenge done, and then just send out a graphic with players in different positions every now and again and just make it up. Because again, a dead giveaway that nobody's actually using Dame is the fact that Dame is the only one who's not, literally, outside of Simmons. But it's Simmons versus, because of position-wise, Simmons is competing with Zion, and Zion's better than Simmons. The only one who's not in the team of the week is Dame. The only one who is not in the team of the week is Dame. And yet, somehow, he's number one. I don't believe it. I just don't. I don't believe it. Again, I have a new theory. I have a complete new theory. That 2K realized it's easier to not actually run a leaderboard, not actually keep track of anything, and just send out these graphics and switch some of the numbers around and do a couple of tweets. This takes 10 minutes a day worth of work. The other thing involves putting in an entire new system. That's my theory. That is my new theory about this whole thing. Either way, though, can't wait for the Free Dark Matters. The Free Dark Matter. Free Dark Matter, good. Literally everything else about this, bad. Anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.